I just read Wake by Amanda Hawking, and it was actually a very surprising book. And the most surprising part of it by far was how decent it was. You know, it wasn't anything really special, it didn't blow me away, but it was a decently written book, and I kind of want to read the sequels. I went into it expecting it to be another crappy mermaid romance, kind of like the Sirena Legacy, but no, it's actually quite a bit different. It has elements of bad paranormal young adult romance, sure, but it's also very much doing its own thing. It follows two teenage sisters who are living in a town by the ocean, and then these mysterious girls show up, and everyone seems to really like them for some reason, but they're also up to something fishy. Huh, get it? Fishy? Get it? I'm hilarious. You know you love me. You don't really find out what's going on in this story until about halfway through, and at the halfway point, the story kicks into high gear, which is very, very nice. There is some focus on romance, sure, but not that much. It's not like the main part of the story, but it's there, and it does help make things work a little bit better. It helps me get invested more in the characters. And speaking of the characters, they all have personalities. You know, like there's Gemma, who is probably the closest thing to a protagonist in this book, and she's kind of a jerk sometimes, but the story seems to acknowledge that she's kind of a jerk sometimes, and she never really goes too far with it. She is ultimately just a teenage girl, and sometimes she doesn't really consider other people's feelings before doing something. I don't know, man. Just Wake was surprisingly decent. There are parts of it that I did actually like, and I will probably check out the sequels at some point. Check it out if you're curious.